Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting edition of Words, Images, and Worlds. I am delighted on this episode to be talking with comics creator and educator Axel Medellin. Axel, thank you for jumping in, joining, and talking with me for a few minutes.
Thanks for inviting me.
My
An honor to
pleasure.
be here.
Well, I love having you, and I appreciate your work. I'll mention a couple of titles, and then we can roam through a few questions. Elephantmen being the first one that comes to mind, your collaboration with Richard Starkings, as well as Heavy Metal being a book that's been around for quite some time, and you've contributed to that. Death Dealer, as well as Grim Fairy Tales. So those are just a few, but there are several.
You're well informed indeed. Yes. Yes, Elephant Man, and I'm about to make 14 years. That one, yes,
Wow, it's
it's
quite a
it's hard
span.
to beat that one, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah, Heavy Metal were several short stories, mostly with R.G. Arena. He's an editor at Opus Comics. He was at Heavy Metal too, editor.
mhm.
I was in Hoax Hunters with Michael Moresi.
Mm, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
uh, 50 Girls 50 with Frank Shaw and Doug Murray.
Mhm.
You mentioned the Green Fairy Tales. I hardly remember that one. Yes.
Yeah.
A couple at Boom Comics too. Uh, Mr. Stuffing, Cthulhu Tales, Zombie Tales too.
Mhm.
And some, yes, the Dead Dealer stuff, it's the more recent, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Um, how did you know that comics was the space that you wanted to create in?
But it was from very early age. I think I was about 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old, and I saw the first Teen Titans issue,
Mhm. Mhm.
New Teen Titans by George Perez. Yeah, that was it. I, I saw that and this is it. I want this.
Yeah, yeah. That's a great book. I've actually been rereading that recently, the Teen Titans, Wolfman and Perez. It's a great run.
Mhm. Yeah, from then on, it was drawing, trying to find how they work and reading
Yeah.
and discovering. Yes.
Yeah. Now, Elephant Man has such a unique look to it and a unique style, and so much of your work is really interesting. What's your creative process like?
Well, it all begins on paper. Yes. For Elephant Man, Richard sends me the script and some drafts of the pages,
Hmm.
and I refine them. I prefer drawing on the physical page, and in that case, I do the colors digitally. Yes,
Hmm.
it's mostly pencils and digital color. Sometimes there have been some sequences in watercolor. I prefer going all the way traditional when I can.
Hmm.
Yeah, but not I do the pencils. He approves them. Then I color them. We got it down to a science by now.
Yeah. Several issues under your belt for sure.
I'm not sure how many, but I think over 100, probably.
Yeah, yeah. And, probably an obvious question, but is that one of the sort of crown jewels of your creating? Have there been some sort of overlooked gems that you would want listeners to know about from your work?
Well, I mean, that's the big one, obviously, because it's where I had the uh, hopefully my biggest development. I
Hmm.
mean,
Hmm.
I see that my first issues and I cringe. Yes, it's happens. Uh, I like doing 50 Girls. I mean, it was a notebook, but I had a lot of fun in that one. Yeah, Hawks Hunters was fun too. Um, what else? I enjoyed the Frazetta books.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wish I had more time to. That was like one a bucket list for me. But yeah, and I wish I had more time to get it more punch.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Yeah.
yes, I got most of those. I have a couple of creator-owned stuff here in Mexico that I self-publish.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah. What kind of stories are you drawn to tell when you're working in the world of creator owned?
Mostly, I like science fiction. Yeah, I
Hmm.
like humor, like sarcastic humor. I like that a lot. I like horror. I like uh, adventure.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know, genre stuff mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was attracted to Elephantmen because I saw the first Ladron issue,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I thought, wow, it's like going into a different world. Yeah, it's so I like to create worlds on the page,
Yeah. Yeah.
and to give something unique, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a very unique take, and um, comics can virtually do anything. So I love
Oh
the
yes,
range of genres that you explore.
yeah, that's what I love about them. You only need a piece of paper and a pencil, and you can do whatever you want, and it can be at the other side of the world in a second.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Any particular folks that have been supportive along the creative journey? Collaborators,
Well,
supporters.
Richard Starkins, of course,
Hmm.
yeah, and
Hmm.
um, uh, Francho gave me uh, quite the lift too. Michael Moreschi, of course, R.G.
Hmm.
Arena, I mentioned him.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ladron, he's a good friend. He gives me a lot of advice too. And who else? My first published story was about Alejandro Jodorowsky.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't meet him until after it was published in Medal Hurlant, but I heard about he was a guest at San Diego Comic Con,
Hmm.
and no one knew him.
Hmm.
He had like five people there to meet him, so we talked for about 4 hours.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a great experience. Yeah, yeah, we talked about everything, and that solidified my resolve to yes, this is what I want. This is
Hmm. Hmm. What a great opportunity and great experience to have.
yeah, really freak accident. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything that you're currently working on that you would like listeners to know about, as well as spaces where people can go to see your work, especially the creator owned that you were mentioning.
Well, mostly at my Instagram. Yeah, I'm like Axel Lodash MED,
Hmm. Hmm.
and I'm at Facebook and still Twitter. Yes,
Yeah.
and my creator-owned book is Venus Omega. I'm working on the fourth issue. I'm still working on Elephant Men. Uh, hopefully for a while. I hope.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and right now busy with classes and well experimenting with techniques and stuff and see what else can we come up with.
Hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Always challenging yourself, and I'm sure your
Oh yes,
educating
yes,
works
yes.
the same way.
I mean, there's so much to discover, so many ways to tell a story, so many so many unexplored aspects
Hmm. Hmm.
the language.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Axel, I appreciate the time. Did we miss anything that you want to make sure to emphasize in the talk for listeners before we close out?
Um, well, yes, I think comics are the most amazing medium there is. You can do anything. You can um, a machine will never do all that we can do in it.
Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, and that's it. I mean, they should give comics a chance. I mean, there's a favorite comic for everyone. They but they just have to found it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Love that idea. And it's truly a medium that can do virtually anything. So, absolutely, I support that message. It's a great message.
100%.
Yes. Well, thank you again, and glad to talk anytime as your projects are coming to be and as you're exploring creator-owned work.
Oh, anytime. Thanks for inviting me. Yes.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks so much.